See if I can sort the lighting out a bit. The light. Ooh, gee. Right. Some of you are probably, well, you might not like what I'm going to say, but hi, can you hear me? Because I'm not on my computer. Hi, I don't know how this is going to come out, but it's going to come out because it has annoyed me and it has triggered me. Not in a bad way, because we need to be real sometimes. Thank you, John Binney. And before anyone comments, now or after, this isn't me getting upset. This is just how people are. And let's really get real about stuff. I'm going to bring something up. I wasn't going to, but I thought, no, I'm going to bring it up again. And then I'm going to shut up about it and not speak about it again. Because this is the age of information. And some people need to get quite real with the whole, like, awakening. Because the way I see it, and I'm just going to go on a roll because you know how I work, is we are going to a good consciousness. Yeah, and it is my channel. Exactly, Effie. I don't get what people don't get. We are going to a new way, new solutions, heaven on earth, whatever you want to call it, a consciousness, but we still reside in. There's still a lot of cack going on. You can pretend you're up in the stars all the time, but if you're not actually grounded, I was saying to Roxanne today, some people go, oh yeah, but I know all this, and I'm like, in the higher resonance all the time. Yeah, but if you're not actually looking at what's going around in your environment, because you are still actually here, you could be in the wrong place at the wrong time and something could happen. So you do have to be aware of what's going on even in the 3D, if you get what I'm saying. Hi, so hi Effie, Pete Jackson, Revolution Revisited, John Binney, Effie, and whoever comes in chat, and I'm just obviously not looking at chat because I'll get distracted. Hi. So most of you who watch me when I'm talking and I'm bringing something up, it's mainly really to you lot in chat because most of you tend to come on, you know, we're like a little community and you tend to come on when I'm on. And there might be people who watch after and there might be people who just watch now and again, blah, 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 blah. And that's great as well. There's some people that sit in the background, but it's mainly the ones that are in chat listening in and we're on some sort of the same level. It's not that I know everything. It's not that I don't like having a converse with people that are against some of the other things I'm saying. It's just, let's get real about it. So I'm just going to let this come out the way it comes out. But as I'm saying, I'm not complaining. It's not like I'm feeling like a victim. It's none of them. It's just some people, when you're trying to explain something, and I explain things different than other people, get things twisted. And when I was talking about my hair the other day, I did shout a YouTube channel name out. It's not their real name, the name that I shouted out, obviously. And this person I said the other day has subbed to my channel, has been not, I don't know if been in chat maybe, but has never, ever actually, when I think about it, not that they have to be putting a good comment, but they've always come with a snide comment where it looks like they're being nice, but it's always got a snide remark on it. So I'm going to go through that comment again. And then I want to ask you what you think. And then I'm going to go through somebody else's comment. And you'll only know of this person if you actually saw the bit of spat that was going on yesterday and today. Which, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have retaliated because this is what these people want. I'm not saying that person's particularly bad. But when you hear the comment, it was a bit like, you got that really twisted. And let's be real about it. I am allowed to come on my channel and bring up whatever I want. And if sometimes I get a little triggered or I want to bring something up, let's get real. We all get triggered. We actually need things to trigger us to make us move from certain positions or ways of thinking. We all got triggered to come into this. We all know reality is reality that they tell us is bullcrap, basically. So getting triggered can also be a good thing. But this person says they watch me now and again, but I don't think they do, because what they were bringing up, which I will show you, and I'm going to go through the comments, and some people might say, you don't have to bring it up because it's negativity, you're looking at the negativity. I'm not looking at the negativity. When I was talking about the first comment of the first person, it was because I was trying to express how people comment, and I think there's no need for it. Not that someone was going against my opinion or I wanted validation, as this other person was saying. I wasn't asking for validation. Most of you that come in chat know that I was changing my hair. I've been talking about it for ages. I've been thinking about this for 3 years. I came and showed you. So we're just going to go through it. Maybe it's just me, yeah, I am wrong for having a go at this person, but we do get triggered. But at the end of the day, this person to me was trying to trigger me in a sense, because let's go through it and then I'm going to talk about something else, but it was on my mind, so I just thought I'd bring it up. I've blocked this person because they just kept harping on and saying that they were real and that they should come back and say something. Well, I'll come back and say something because I'm real as well. And the whole point was this person got it totally twisted. So before anyone says don't bring the negativity in, I'm not. It's just that sometimes things need bringing up. And it's the age of information, and a lot of things are going to get brought up this year in 2020. It's coming out now, as I'll let you know after I've just brought this up. So I'm just airing it. And I'm just saying, thank you, National Memorial Gardens. Well, this is what I was saying. This person's saying, you're trying to be negative, you're trying to bring it down. I'm mostly positive. It doesn't mean that sometimes I don't have thoughts or I don't get triggered. I do. I obviously have got triggered. I'm a real person. But when I want to bring it up, it seems to be, hi, Roxanne. When I'm being positive, it's all right. But as soon as I bring something up that slightly might sound a tad bit negative, just because I want to put express on it, because this is how some people are, especially the narcissists, because I'm sorry, YouTube is a narcissistic playground. That's when they comment. They don't comment when I'm being positive, but as soon as I say something tiny, they're on my back straight away. So it's not because I'm feeling a victim. I just want to point it out. And I said I was in one of the moods. And most people that watch me know that every now and again I have a bit of a blip. Don't we all? Isn't that real? And if anyone says they're a high vibing, blah de blah blah person, a lot of people that I know in great channels, don't tell me you never get triggered, and sometimes we all do. It's part of life. And that's being real. So I'm just going to go through it all. So do you remember the other day I came on to show everyone my dreadlocks that I've had done? I'm not bothered if people like them. I don't like them. That wasn't the point. This other person was trying to say that I was offended, that I was calling this other person because they said they didn't like my dreadlocks. That is not what I said, because we'll go over to what that person said. So let's see. And this is just showing you a point of, I show my path on here and I show it to everybody. So when I want to talk about something, it's just my path. I'm learning not to get triggered. It's very hard, and anyone who says it isn't is lying, because it is. So let's just go there, shall we? Because every now and again, I do bring comments up. I don't do it a lot because I don't need to. I don't go into that, let's say, negative state. But every now and again, I do. And then people get all offended just because all of a sudden Dolly's actually just come out. And we all know I get a bit triggered now and again. It's normal. So let me try and find the one that first happened. Actually, I think it's on a picture. Just let me try and find it. Because, and this isn't about being right or wrong. This is just about people getting it twisted and seeing it a totally different way, because it's a perception. They didn't get what I was saying at all. At all. They saw it completely different, which is fair enough. But listen to this. So I was showing you my hair. Like I said, I'm not bothered. I don't need validation off anyone if they like it or not. I like it. That's all that matters. I was just showing people. This person thought I was digging for whatever. I wasn't. I was showing you because obviously you're going to come on and go, ooh, your hair looks different, obviously. So let's go there. Hi, is it? I'll call you Dawn because I'm, yes. Let me just see if I can find it. Hang on. Trying to find it. Let's see if I can find it. I took a picture. It was something like, oh, I know where it is. Just talk among yourselves. I'm just trying to find this. It is. Oh, you're new to the channel. Hi. You might not like this bit that I'm talking about. I don't normally, shout things out, but I just felt the need to because we've all got to be real sometimes. Right, here it is. So, do you remember the other day when I mentioned Luby Lou, who doesn't really come with anything less narky comments? This is what I think a narky comment is. It doesn't matter if you're saying, Dolly, I don't like your hair. Okay, I do, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to go off YouTube or take my dreadlocks out because someone doesn't like it. It's up to me and I like it, so it doesn't really matter. This person put, when I was talking about my hair the other day, and I was bringing the comment of, not that the fact that they did or didn't like it, it was the fact about age approach, I can't even say it, age approach, why won't that word come in? Right, you'll get the word in a minute when I say it. Right, this was the comment. I don't think it looks odd. Okay, not really bothered if you don't think it looks odd. So they weren't being negative there. It's up to them whether they like it or not. This is a bit that made me laugh. And I did say the other day, it made me laugh. So I wasn't being brought down by it because I was laughing at the comment, but I just wanted to come and show you what the comment was. Yeah, age appropriate. Thank you, First Munch. It just wouldn't come out of my mouth. I don't think it looks odd, but you're definitely too old. I'm definitely too old to pull it off. Dreads, the dread look, I'm afraid. That was it. I'm afraid. I'm too old. It's not that the fact that they liked it or didn't like it because I couldn't give two flying monkeys. It's the bit where they went, but you're definitely too old at 42. Too old to pull off the dreads. That's a troll. That's just a comment that didn't even need to be commented. Actually, you don't even need to comment if you don't like it because why bother? But you can do in a sense as well. But to say someone's too old when there's people who are like nana and granddad ages, grandmas and granddads who have dreadlocks. It's not an age appropriate thing that you can't have it from the day you're born till, you can't have it over 20 just because the young kids have them in Hollywood today in the music industry, all different colours and all that. This is what I was bringing up the other day. That's what I had a problem with. Not that the person liked it or not, the fact that they told me I'm too old, definitely too old to pull it off, and then the words, the dread look, I'm afraid, smiley face. That's just someone being a big snidey snake. That's what I came out with. So this other person who has commented a few times before, doesn't really come in chat, then went on a whole big spew, which I'm going to read out now because I just fancy doing it. This person said I was attacking them. I did go a bit in on them, but I've been a bit triggered today with the whole Iran thing, which I'm going to talk about after this. So just let's see, is this me or is it not? Right, so dreads. I'm too old apparently. Next person comes in and I've blocked him because I'm sick of their way of thinking. It's not because I'm a nasty person. I just can't be wasting my time with people who are limited and think that I'm attacking them. But when you listen to what they said, it's like, no, they don't deserve my energy. But what I was saying, four-leaf clover, at the beginning of this isn't about it. It's not sapping my energy. It's just things need to be said sometimes. I'm smiling. I'm not crying. But some things do need to be brought up. And like I was saying before, all this stuff about truth, the Luma donkey and all that lot, all these systems falling down. If people didn't stand up and talk out and just get pushed back when someone says something and feel that they can't say something now and again because they've been triggered by it, we wouldn't be where we are today. We wouldn't be basically winning where we go one week or would we? Because you have to talk your truth. And yes, this person can answer back to me and we had a bit of a spat and that's probably one of the first spats I've had for ages, but they came with this and you'll see it if you see it because I've left it there, but I've blocked this person because I'll tell you why I've blocked him. Love back, thank you, outpouring your love. Yeah, we do love back, but like sometimes you have to stand up. Now, if there's angels, right, to me there's waves of angels. There's ones where you get angels that are all loving and they're all there to comfort. But you do get warriors who have to stand up because sometimes people overstep the mark. They overstep the red line. They think you're spiritual and want to stand on you and think you're a doormat. Because like I said, YouTube is a narcissistic playground, psychopathic playground as well. And you don't really know who people are. So for me being here, you can all see me. I can't see all you lot. I've met a few of you. I'm not saying you're all narcissistic and psychopaths, but I'm saying I don't know nobody out there. So they can say what they want and act all nicey. The people who have met me in real life, some of you are in this chat and you have met me and you know what I stand for. So let's just go through this. Like I said, it's not got to me. It's just that sometimes you just have to bring it out. So let's go to this comment of the hair. Like I said, nothing to do with anyone liking it or not liking it. It was just the fact that I said I was too old. So they said I was attacking this person. So therefore I was being negative, blah, blah, blah. So let's go to it. I need to find that video now. I just find it hilarious. But like I said, yes, I did go in a bit than I normally would. But, oh well, sometimes some things need to be said. So let's go back to the first one where I was showing you my hair because obviously it looks different than before. So I can't see chat right now. So this person that I'm not shouting out, don't know if they can see it or not. Everyone knows me. This is how I get sometimes. I'm just me being real. I'm not being fake. I'm being real. If I get triggered and you see me getting triggered on here now and again, it doesn't happen often, then it's just me being real. So people need to get over that for a start. So somebody said, ooh, orbs, yeah, I've got orbs. And if you haven't checked my channel, check my orbs out. You'll love them. Not necessarily negative comments, just their opinions. And all should be respected, each to its own. Yeah, but it wasn't an opinion. It was someone telling me I'm too old. I don't see that as like, if you like that's all that counts. I believe, it's not that this person was saying anything dead bad, but there was just snippets of things. I believe we should never put others down because they don't agree or like. No, but it's all right for others to put others down. And you're not allowed to say anything, so you're used as a doormat. That's how I see it. We all have our views, and that's refreshing, yeah? This world would be boring. We would never do better or change without those who like or hate. We'd never change either if we didn't stand up and say things. That being said, if you love it, which I said I did, so this person wasn't listening on my video the other day. I said I loved it. I said I wasn't bothered at the beginning if whoever liked it or didn't like it, because I liked it. So they weren't listening to what I was saying at all. Then go with your bad self, girl. Rock what makes you groove. Well, I do. And I say that all the time. So this person doesn't listen properly to what I was saying. Please stop telling others that they are negative because they don't agree. That person was negative because the bit about the age thing is absolutely ridiculous. That's what I was bringing to light, not that person, not that they said they didn't agree. It was the whole age appropriate thing that I thought was ridiculous. That's what I was bringing light to, that bit of the comment. It's like signs at the zoo, don't feed the animals, don't feed it. I know that because I say don't feed the negativity, but now and again, I like to bring little things up. Because I knew I was going to get opinions about this. Obviously, it's different. Some people don't like it. Listen to ourselves. You're unsure about how you feel in your new hair. No, I'm not unsure how I feel in my hair because I said I like it. If I was unsure, it wouldn't have took me 3 years. I've been thinking about it for 3 years. Yet again, that is a snidey comment. See how these people work? So you're unsure about how you feel in your new hair. You should be confident and not look for reactions or approvals. I wasn't looking for a reaction and I wasn't looking for approval. I'm confident. That's why I got the hair. That's why I got it. If I wasn't confident, I wouldn't have got it because coming on YouTube with a hairstyle like this is going to get a lot of, trolling and all just different opinions. So wrong again. Wrong again. And this is what I mean by this is why I'm bringing these comments up, because this person was just spouting, didn't listen to a word I actually said on that or have said before. I wouldn't be on YouTube full stop if I cared what people think, because people have a lot of opinions and there's a lot of trolls. So here we go. So deep down, you're looking for approval. No. Even if you're not aware, you are doing so. This is what gets me go. I'm sick of people telling me what I'm doing. Yeah. If you're totally in love with your choice, you wouldn't care what people think, period. I don't care. I came to show you my new do because it's pretty obvious. It's new! How could I go from sort of normal hair to dreadlocks without going, are people going to go, have you changed the hair? No, I haven't. No, what you're talking about is exactly the same as it always has been. That would be lying, wouldn't it? So, I don't think so. Oh, dearie me. Anyway, I'm just finding this quite funny. I'm in one of them funny moods. I always say this, if I'm in a funny mood, I'll tell you I'm in a funny mood, and I've just caught my nose. So, yeah, this person got more triggered than I did. Where do we, oh, this is really funny. You should do it and not even address it. I did do it. And she's telling me not to address the fact that I've got dreads. As I said before, it's a bit obvious I've got dreadlocks. Oh my God. This person's triggered me, but in a funny way. It's like, what? Don't lower yourself to care. I don't care of people's opinions of if they like it or not. I was just bringing up the fact that someone said I was definitely too old. Definitely too old. I need to go to a retirement home right now. Do you know what I mean? At 42. Jesus. Oh, I can spring. I can see spring. You putting flowers in your hair. Yeah, okay. Once again, don't attack those who don't like it when you are asking for opinions. I didn't ask for anybody's opinion. I just showed you my new do, and someone said I was too old, so get your facts right yet again. Not a negative comment, just asking you to also step back and listen to yourself also. You're a positive person and are creative. Don't lower your vibes. I am a positive person and I am creative, but I'm also real. And when I want to say something, I'll come on my channel and I'll say it. It also means that just because you're a positive person doesn't mean you don't get triggered. It's being real. You're lying if you don't. This person's got triggered. So we had a bit of a spat, and yeah, I'll tell you what I said. I am not bothered. Then she says, I am 50. If I wanted them, I would rock them. See, she's still going on about my hair. And tell everyone to kiss my ass. So please do your likes. If people are interested, they will tune in. Is this person on something? Like, really? I pop into your videos when I can. Keep your light bright. I do keep my light very bright. But like I said, I'll make one little comment once in a blue moon and somebody gets triggered by it. And it was only about hair. Oh my days. We'll go on. All jokes aside, because I was talking about symbols in that chat, the Lumafati and all that. They taught us to like them. Then the evil jack-offs made them evil. Owls in nature, because remember I showed me owl and we were all laughing saying it was Moloch, but obviously it's not. They are majestic and beautiful. They are gods and creation. For all reason, they can't own that. Now Buddha and the OK sign triangles, we just need to take it back. Q said about the symbols. Well, it's funny that, because if this person actually listened to my chats, I've always shouted out about, yeah, Bob Marley. I've always shouted out about symbols, and they were our symbols before, and we are taking them back, and they're not all bad. It's just Freemasons and all that got in everywhere and switched them upside down. And yes, Q did say that, so there again, that person does not listen to anything I talk about, because I've already brought that up a million times. I said, I was triggered, I'll admit it, but I'll say it. The name. If you feel like bringing something up, if I feel like bringing something up, I will. And I will say it's negative. When you sub to a channel and can only comment negative stuff, why bother subbing in the first place? That's what this person was doing. I was trying to explain to her that the other person she was trying to stick up for is basically a troll, because everything they've ever commented on my channel has always had a snide comment, and it's, so to me, it's one of them. You know when they do a snide comment and they put like a little smiley face on it, and they're just being contradicting and snide like a little snake. So I was trying to say that. I was trying to say, blah, blah, blah. Why bother? That's what this, well, I was just explaining all that. You can go and see the chat yourself, I'm not admitting that I did have a bit of a go. I did, but, oh well. And if you listened or do listen to me, I'm always saying they stole the symbols, and we're taking it back, like I've just said. And then I just said, I said something else. Not taking it, and I said, you're taking it the wrong way. So they put, no, not taking it the wrong way. Just been hearing you saying it a little more to those who might not agree with you, that they are lower or negative. No, I didn't. I was talking about one person talking about being too old to have dreadlocks. Didn't say anything about anyone else. Negative. No one is at a lower level. Well, that's funny because that's all I talk about. No one is at a lower level. I never said that person was at a lower level. I was talking about the little comment they made about age. This person still doesn't get it. Some pretend to be positive. No shit, Sherlock. But have a cloud over their head. That's what I was trying to say. It might be a down day for them. No, a down day isn't a down day when they do it all the time, when they normally comment. But yes, some people are down. I know that. Maybe this person is. It might be a down day for them, and unfortunately, you are their target. Oh, really? If they are negative, let them be and just do your thing. I do my thing, thank you. I hope you didn't take what I said the wrong way. My hat off to you to busting your butt off to put on content every day. No, I don't do it every day, but I do it a lot and I used to, and it is knackering. And nobody sees what goes on behind the scenes anyway, so just saying. Just don't lose sight of your positivity. Isn't that what are you trying to create? Yes, but let's get real. We do need to bring things up sometimes. So stop trying to drag me light down and see what this person's doing. Let those that have their opinions and dig deeper as to why they might think that way or feel that way, feel the need to attack you. I didn't say anyone was attacking me. I just brought up a comment about being too old. Call them out directly and create dialogue. I did call them out directly. I said the name. If no common ground is reached and they keep attacking you, block them. I did block them and I blocked this person as well. I'm like, go and check. They're telling me to check myself. You need to go and check what you've just said to yourself, said to me. Does anyone get what I'm saying? And this is why I just thought I'd bring these comments up, because this person wrote a massive comment. I don't get comments like that. So to me, that's someone trying to bring someone down. Don't lower yourself by saying they're negative and have tantrums or even narcissistic. Pardon? All over a hair comment about being too old. We are looking to everyone to agree with us. No, we're not. Or like what we like isn't being a little narcissistic, question mark. Like I said, you do you, I do me. I say it all the time. If it's in your world, you can touch and feel it and make it your soul happy. I do. It's just people like you. Then enjoy and don't leave it out there for others to say anything about it. Oh, so I'm not allowed to talk about anything just in case someone says something, right? Okay. If you put it out there to create dialogue, then respect all views. I do. I wasn't bothered that this person didn't like or did like my hair. It was the age appropriate thing I was bringing up, because this style is not, it's any age. Hello? Not hating at all. This is what gets me going. Not hating at all. Sometimes it's hard to say things in writing without people taking it wrong way. Yes, it is. You look Victorian looking with your hair that way. Have it today. It's not a bad comment. Peace and a flower. Then they put, and if you listened or have listened, because that's what I said, always do when I have the time. Not really bothered. I can hear and see you need a couple of days to recharge yourself. Really? That's what I've been doing over Christmas. It's the little fire and twist that people like myself pick up on. Oh, because I've come and said one thing that you don't like, because apparently I've got to be sitting on a mountain every day of my life and singing Kumbaya. When I don't, you have a fit. Okay. It's not about being in the heavens constantly. You can't be, because we're still of earth. We still have to reside here. I don't care what anyone says, you're in both. It's about merging together. And we're still in it at the minute. That's why people are getting triggered. I was like, and this person just goes on and on and on. I'm totally understanding what you're saying. No, you weren't. People are getting under your skin, obviously. No, it's just that comment about age. All I'm saying is don't let them. I watch what catches my eye for the day. So once again, your head up and don't look for approvals. Wasn't looking for approvals. You're trying to tell me I was. Reminds me of something. Never be so narrow that you can't take advice from others as it is positive. If your glow is getting worn, then take a day off to recharge yourself with the ones that count the most. Your family or friends around you. Have a great night. Peace. Puts a hand sign up. I have recharged, thank you. I have been around family. Who are you to say that? Sounds familiar. Somebody telling me I'm narcissistic. Funny that. Because narcissistic, I was just like, oh my God, goes on. Don't get me wrong, you can see this chat I've wrote in there. I'm not saying I'm an angel. Never said I was an angel. Oh, I said I wasn't asking you for my opinion. Yes, I do need to step back, but you're repeating what I've just talked about. I'm not lowering my vibration. I just went on. You can see what I said. Wow, you're judging me. Funny because you've just been judging me. All I did was voice an opinion, and this just proves what I said. You have a nice night. I never claimed to be perfect, neither did I. But I am above this argument. This is what makes me laugh. She's above the argument. That didn't need to happen. Apparently your hair isn't the only thing twisted. Enjoy your insults if it makes you feel like you're above another. Wow, peace hand. Sounds a bit narcissistic to me. I lowered myself by the comment above. For that I apologise, but not what I said prior. I was a constructive comment, so you didn't keep turning people off with your insults. What insults? I mentioned age appropriate for dreadlocks. That's what I was bringing up. If I picked up on it, hang on. If I picked up on it, now others do. So I will not continue on with this. I'm wishing you nothing but happiness. None of you lot picked up on it because you knew where I was coming from, but listen to this, made me laugh. I will not continue on this. I'm wishing you nothing but happiness. Okay, so you didn't pick up on it. I think you did. Let's go to it. So, this person added, sorry, I'm going to burst out laughing because it is quite funny. But I shouldn't even be bringing it up, but I thought it was quite funny. Are you ready for this? You're still reflecting. She said she wasn't going to comment on it because she's above it, right? You're still reflecting, still attacking. Okay, all right. Why? Is this so we have something to chat about? Well, it's obviously so you have something to chat about. Coming back for attention. You could have saved a long drawn out argument. Now, if you go and see the comments, the person who's put the longest comments is this person. I'm like, oh my God, this is why I had to read them out. I'm sorry. I was just like, okay. Drawn out argument that didn't need to happen. Well, why make the comment about the frigging age appropriate thing anyway in the first place? My comment is what I tried to point out, that no one is perfect. I've always said I wasn't perfect. I never said I was. I never said I was an angel. I've always said I'm not perfect. Nobody is. We're all perfectly imperfect. Listen to this. I just thought your above comments are negative. All right, okay, so I'm not allowed to say anything. Your older videos, you address those people with not giving what they are doing any light. Okay. Especially if it's just stupid small comments. I've been supportive to you. Fanfare, Anne. Good. Whatever. I'm not really interested. I visited your live chat before. Oh, well done. Smiley face and a big gold star. Maybe this other person didn't. Oh, they did. I call anyone out if I feel they are insulting. So do I. See, they're allowed to, but I'm not. Yeah, the Netflix comment is coming. That's the biggest one I'm going to talk about. You know what I'm going to come out with, right? It's coming. I call anyone out I'm feeling that are insulting people. I didn't insult Luby Lou. There's a troll anyway. I was just bringing up the whole point of age appropriate, as I keep saying. No one's attacking it. It was just hilarious, but I've just had to bring it up because sometimes you have to. And it's dead funny. It's all in the chats. I call anyone out if they're insulting people because some fool hurt them. Nobody hurt me. Nobody hurt me. I've got a smile on my face. I'm not crying. I also call people out for reflecting. That's funny because someone who's telling me I'm reflecting is reflecting. I never made the comment to hurt your feelings. Okay. So why bother then? So you felt that way. Oh. You didn't ask me for my opinion. You said, but you have a public channel. Some people. Anyway, I'm the most realistic person around. I say what I feel, and in this crazy world, so do I. We need to pull people up, not insult them like they are below you, giving you the credit that maybe you didn't mean that. Yeah, I'm always trying to lift people up. It's a bit knackering at times, so sometimes I come with a bit of a snipe. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Anyway, I support people and want them and I do. Anyway, I see you're not getting what I was saying. I just see from all of it, from the beginning of it, where it started, you wasn't getting me at all. You don't get me. You don't get me at all. No one has a problem with addressing a negative people. This person's just going on about it. I wasn't going on about this. You're not a punching bag. No shit, Sherlock, because I said that day, I might be on a spiritual path, but I'm no carpet to be walked on. So I don't have to sit singing Kumbaya on a mountain. Fact. You know I had made great comments about many of your videos. Yeah, I also seen some ones where you were a bit fearmongered as well at the same time. Anyway, listen to this. It isn't worth going on for me. I just feel you should pull up, not hoover over. Okay. We are all real. Yeah, that's why I brought it up. We are all different. No shit, Sherlock's not what I talk about. I made one comment and was attacked as well as insulted. No, you weren't attacked and you weren't insulted. To show I'm real, I gave it back. So to show I'm real, I gave it back. And that's why I brought the whole thing up about the age appropriate thing. So apparently because she's real, she had to give it me back, but I'm not allowed to say anything because I've got to sit back like a doormat. Okay. This is the best bit she could have said. Are you ready? Right, news time, news flash. Yeah, I'm taking the piss because you do have to have a laugh. You do. Right. So it's Dolly News. Right, you ready for this? P.S. Are you ready? I'm going to start laughing. P.S. No one knows what's really going on unless you work for the state or CIA, FBI, etc. Paranoid comes to mind. Oh my God. This is the best one. Good luck with your channel. Yeah, I don't, your thing's not going to make any difference to my channel. Netflix, by the way, please research also. I said to them, you need to go and research. They're into Q, by the way. Now, as you know, I come on my channel talking about Netflix because, yes, I do watch it. But I also know what Netflix is a part of. I've actually said it on my channel a million times saying... We know it's deep state, but if you watch Netflix, if you know about the law of one, they put the truth in twisted. They put the truth right in front of your face, like we know, like all the symbols. So when this person said that, I was like, I'm not being funny, but the people who know me in chat, as in you watch me a lot and you come in most, the ones that are in chat all the time, do I or don't I always say, I'm watching Netflix, we know what it is, I know what it is, but when you've got the eyes to see, you can see what they're really saying because they have to put it out there. Because I don't research, apparently. Oh my God, I had to laugh my head off, right? Anyway, this made me laugh because this person went on and on and on. I'm letting this go. I'm wishing you the best. This is the snide. We all get triggered, yeah. But apparently I'm not allowed to because hey Dolly, who are we treating? Oh, it's just about people commenting. When you're mostly talking about positive things, the minute you're a little bit, say, negative or you got triggered a little bit and you bring something up someone said, which I don't normally do, you get massively triggered because you've got to be sitting on a mountain singing Kumbaya in a loincloth, right? Because if you're spiritual, you're a doormat. Anyway, listen to this. Anyway... And you can go and see these comments, and I'm not saying I didn't get involved because I did, and I might have been a bit hasty, but they weren't letting it go because it was massive. Are you ready? Anyway, I'm letting this go and wishing you the best. We all get triggered, yes, we're all human. No shit, Sherlock. I wasn't trying to do that to you. Okay. I watched many of your videos since I found your channel, and I can't always say I catch the live streams. Not really bothered if you do or you don't. That's up to you. I miss many live streams or other channels I like. Okay, it's all right. I think people should step back and listen to how they sound. Oh, no, it wasn't this one. Hang on. And how they would react to what I'm saying. Just being a little more mindful and respectful, not going to continue to be a dead horse. So they're not going to continue to be a dead horse. I replied. Is it that one? Or has that gone back to the beginning? Oh, we are. Hang on. So I came back with, don't get too paranoid, and if you actually research Q properly right from the beginning, you can see the bigger picture of what's going on now, because they said, oh, do you think you know everything? Like, we can't see the bigger picture. No, I believe everything and nothing, but what I can see with Q, because this person is into Q, if you go back to the Q drops right now, you can actually see what's happening right now with Iran, which I'm going to get into in a minute, and all the other things. So I went on and said, take a dose of your own medicine. Like I say, and I'm being real, I did get triggered, so what? But this person did trigger me, and if you go and look at it, you can see. And then I put, triggered isn't bad. If we didn't get triggered by the truth wouldn't be getting out. I don't have time in 2020 for limited-minded people. Wish you well. I can be a bit snide as well. So this person says, after all that they've said, because I'm not apparently allowed to comment on my own channel, still insulting. I made peace and apology. You're right about not having time for negative people, and you shouldn't. It's still hilarious that you think I am. Laughy face. You believe that you know everything and that I haven't researched. No. I listen and read many things and still will. I tune into channels and I use my own mind and thoughts to sort things out. The more you attack me just proves I was right. I didn't attack you. Go and check what you said. Good luck with your future. You will never level up insulting others. I don't go around insulting others, love. I didn't attack you. Okay. I just made a comment, but it was a massive comment, by the way. It went on and on and on. But since it was about how you're treating others, you attacked me. It wasn't about me treating others. I brought up a comment about age appropriation of my dreadlocks. That somebody said. That's what I pulled up. Then they say when you're on the target, people get mad because they don't like being called on it. Okay. I'm not your target. You made me one. No, I didn't. So stop acting like a victim. Sounds a bit narcissistic to me. Some say evil attacks are good, but who is who? You can clearly see from what I've been talking about on YouTube when I first came on to present day, what sort of person I am, even when I get a bit leery, because we all do. And if you don't, you're lying. You're lying if you don't get triggered. I am confident with my heart and soul. So am I. I wouldn't be on YouTube talking about it. I am confident it isn't me. Okay. It's just people's different, what do you call it, perceptions. If I was, I would be saying so. But since I am an adult, I apologise for hurting your feelings. Well, why say anything then? For what I apologise is still puzzling, because I just made a comment about you grouping people now. It's gone to grouping people who don't agree with you in a pile of the know nothings. I was talking about hair, for God's sake. And the lower energy people and the endless couch warriors. Well, I tell you what, there are endless couch warriors who are couch warriors. Fact. Etc. I apologised for anything that I might have said. Yeah, you're apologising now that you got twisted. My soul is calm and also at peace. Right. So this drama can go on if you want it to. Laugh out loud. Listen to this. I'm an Energizer bunny. I can go on and on. So can I. I can take it, but can you? Yeah. That's why we had a bit of a spat. I will not go on. Really? Okay. I will not go on, though this is a waste of time. No shit, Sherlock, because you went on for ages. And we have such a small amount of time on this earth. See how they're trying to twist it? I truly wish you well. No, you don't. And maybe someday you will step out of yourself and understand I meant no harm. I was simply telling you to ignore and do you. I said at the beginning of my chat, I do ignore people and I do me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done this and I wouldn't be on YouTube. So, no. Shame you twisted what I say once again, peace. No, you tried to twist what I said. So after saying they're not going to go on and on and on, but they could because they're an Energizer bunny and it's a waste of time, they then went on to say, but dear, you can't help. You can't help it, can you? Apology, I did not see. Passive aggressive behaviour, I see that. When did Dolly attack you? I missed that. You need a reality check. You don't seem very calm and at peace. No, I wasn't at that time when they were saying that because that's how that person went on. They said they were going to shut up, but they could have gone on like a Duracell battery because you wanted all the attention going on there. I just said, you give it back. You said to show you're real, you give it back, but I'm not allowed to say anything to this person. And then it sort of ended, and then I just blocked him because I thought, what a crock of shit. So, sorry you had to see that, but sometimes I like to bring the realness of real. I am real, and every now and again, I get a little bit slightly triggered. But like I said, if you were watching the video about me showing my new dreads, because obviously you're going to notice she thinks I shouldn't have said anything, so I wouldn't get opinions. No one really said anything. Mostly nice comments. It's not because I was fishing for nice comments. I don't care, but it's obvious that I've had something done. So I'm going to talk about it. And to trigger that person off more, I'm going to be talking more about this because you're going to see more hairstyles. And there might be people who've got dreadlocks that or might be curious because they want them. Why wouldn't I not talk about it? It's part of my spiritual path. But people, this is what I'm saying. The whole thing of that is you can comment and say, don't let it bring you down. It wasn't bringing me down. The whole point I'm trying to put across is to say, when you are saying you are spiritual or whatever it is, or people see you as, oh, you come across as positive and you're trying to shine the light, which yes, I'm trying to do. It doesn't mean I don't have days where my kids aren't doing me head in and I'm tired and I get triggered. That's being real. If you sat there saying you never get triggered by anything, ever, even if you're not acting on it, because that's the thing we're trying to do, we're not trying to act on it. And I did act on it there, I'll hold my hands up. But at the end of the day, some people need to be told. Because all the comment came down at the end of the day, the whole comment that I was bringing up about this person that always comments and always puts a little smiley face at the end. Not that person, the first person. Like I said it at the beginning, just said, oh, I'm not saying your hair looks bad, but you're too old to have dreadlocks. Pardon? Sorry. Apparently I've got to go and wear a grandma dress and perm my hair and sit in the corner and shut up. Do you know what I'm saying? So, no, it didn't bring me down in negativity. People like that push me on to go forward. And I will delete people. When people talk about censorship and I'm getting deleted and, oh, it's about unity. It is about unity. But when people keep going on with themselves, it's not because I don't agree with people. She could have come about that whole talk way. Not blaming her, but she looked at what I said and got it totally wrong. She didn't understand what I was saying. And I know most of you in chat knew what I was saying. Thank you, Effie. And it wasn't because I was fishing for compliments. I mean, yeah, it's nice to get compliments, but that wasn't why I brought it up. So, yes, I do, Bob. I know. Dolly, you need to apologise and remove your dreadlocks. I must do that straight away. Oh my God, let me go and remove. I can't remove them. They're in my hair. You know what I mean? It's like people get a grip of yourself. This is why I entitled it, Be Real. Get real and be real. Because this is 2020. A lot of people are going to get more triggered. Let's not get triggered about someone's hair. More triggered about the real things that are going on out there. And you need to be real about it because you do need to be aware of what's going on in your environment. Even if you're singing Come By Here, Come By Yeah on a mountain, you do need to be aware of what's going on around your mountain. Because if someone's climbing up the back of that mountain, ready to kill you, you need to be aware that there's somebody there. So too busy looking up there, you're not going to see what's going on down there. We're in both worlds and we're trying to bring it both in, So today, this is where I'll tell you to get real. People out there, thank you, are going on about Iran. Oh, I got triggered. The whole point I got triggered anyway was because someone got in contact with me the other day, and if they're listening in, you know who you are. by phone, someone I've talked to, and said, and I'm bringing this up because it needs to be brought up. Oh yeah, Trump's this, Trump's that. Right, they're not into Trump, right? Fairy Ann. They're not into Q. Okay, okay. But they were in Q and then they fell off. But they can't see anything in the world that is changing. I went, right. So, well, listen in about Trump and you might learn something. He's not warmongering, it's the MSM. Oh, what's this about Iran? Ooh. So I was like, right, news glasses on. I watched it on the Sun News. I heard what Trump said. Yes, they did kill the general because the general is a terrorist who's killed thousands and thousands of people. Oh, yeah, but he sounds like Bill Clinton. Saddam Hussein and all that. Yeah, well, we know they twisted all that up. But this guy was a terrorist and has been killing thousands and thousands of people. Now, let's go to a channel where it's an Iranian guy that lives in the UK who knows about it, and the people were celebrating in Iran because the regime's being brought down, but they posted on mainstream media that they were in mourning. No, they weren't in mourning. If you know how mainstream mafia media works, you'll understand how they play everyone. So everyone sits there thinking Trump's causing World War III. No, he's not. What, like Russia? Collusion with Russia? Not found. Oh, North Korea? Not found. It is bullcrap. It's mainstream media, if you've noticed, that are fear-mongering. Yes, Trump did say they've killed him because they brought him down. And if you look in the Q drops from last year or so ago, it actually shows you the date when this person was going to be, let's say, assassinated. So let's go to this channel and Tapper will put it in chat for you all. This is what I mean about researching. But the lamestream won't tell you about that. And we're going to get into something really hilarious in a minute. So, let's find it. Triggered. So, let's find the situation in Iran. Now, I'm not going to play all of it because you can go and look yourself and it's all about research yourself. Don't believe what I'm saying. Right, let's go. This guy.
We look at the history of the Iranian regime and what we could expect from all this.
I'll just say, he doesn't know about Q and Trump, but he's going to show you something.
Well, hello everybody and welcome. I'm sure you've heard the whole situation with Iran and Soleimani. What I've noticed over the last few days is that there are a lot of YouTubers and commentators talking about Iran, but not many of them have any clue what they're actually saying. There is this stereotype of how you have to look at foreign diplomacy and foreign affairs. It has to be black and white. You are either an isolationist or a hawkish. It's not true. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about what happened with Soleimani, the general, the Iranian general, and the reaction to it, but also
the reaction to it, because if you don't know, in Iran, you're not really allowed to celebrate things in the street because they're quite strict over there. And it's like they're very, in control of the regime. So should we just watch?
Look back at the whole Iranian regime, what's been happening over the last few years, and what we could expect. Now, firstly, as you know, a few nights ago, America decided to hit him, and so obviously he's the senior figure in the Iranian regime. He's responsible for a lot of bad things that's happened over the last few years in the region, and so not many people are actually sad about this situation, apart from certain people in the Iranian government. Now, the Iranian regime is...
The government are sad. The people of Iran aren't sad. I wonder why.
Basically, the way they operate is not as bad as North Korea, but it's basically you have to if you want to adopt and if you want to be living a comfortable life, you have to do what they say. So you had certain...
You have to do what they say.
People coming on the streets crying and be like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm going to wear black for the next year or so. So the reactions we've had is interesting, but the truth is ordinary people out there in Iran are happy and are celebrating.
Ordinary people out there are celebrating. This is what mainstream media don't show you. Let's have a look.
But not everybody is obviously brave enough to actually come on the streets. We have a lot of Iranians who are doing this privately at home.
A lot of them are doing it privately at home because they don't want to be seen in the street because they're still a bit scared because they're not allowed to do certain stuff. But the regime's falling down. That's why Trump's going around the world making deals, bringing down the regime, the old guard. Fact.
خوشحالی خانواده ما بعد از به هلاکت رسیدن رئیس قاسم سلیمانی.
The biggest problem we've had is that a lot of people
I think we'll be all like that soon as well.
in the West, especially people on the left, have been sending condolences messages and saying, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry that America is now interfering."
Yeah, you see the person in the chat trying to twist it with no face in there. Oh, didn't we hear all this stuff in Iraq, before the Iraq war? And the majority of this guy probably never been to Iran. Yeah, he has. And then, by the way, I just said, we know about this, what was he called, Saddam Hussein, how they tried to twist it in the regime of Bush, the Clintons, and Obama, who was sending money on pallets, if you don't know about that. So keep going, because you'll just get a taxi. We're not into people who don't really listen. And that's not that person again saying, oh, you don't agree. You're not listening. Do you think everybody's bad? And do you think this is a patriot? This isn't everyone gets paranoid. Can't sit there and not listen.
in your affairs. That's not how Iranians see
Which
it.
is also saying everybody's too paranoid. Do you think there's no good people out there? Do you think everybody's a CIA agent and everybody's bad? This is where I said be real and get a grip of yourself. This is where you see me when I'm on one. And I'll tell you when I'm on one. Because people really need to get a grip. There are more good people out there than there is bad. It's mainstream media who are the problem. Mainstream media. Who controls the masses control the world. And that's why Trump's taking them down and Q. Let them dig a big, deep hole because that's all they're doing. And I'll show proof of that in a minute.
Iranians are, everyone, as you all know, I'm Persian, my background is
Always
Iranian. My
poo-hooing
parents
all the
basically,
time.
My family had to escape that country.
His family had to escape the country. But I guess if someone's just talking about it, oh, I bet they didn't even live there. I bet they didn't even do that. Yeah, we know people lie, but is it everyone? People need to get a grip. There's good people out there all over the world. Muslims, Iranians, Chinese, whoever, trying to get the truth out. There's also people in them cultures and that aren't. It doesn't mean everyone's bad. And I tell you something right now. Yes, I am on one. I'll tell you something right now. I'm sick of people going on about unity. I don't mean unity as not getting to unity. We're coming into unity. We need to pull together. We need to connect and link up. There's people out there on channels that I know that are shouting out about we shouldn't be in unity. This is a problem. No, you're going on about the New World Order. The One World Order, meaning you're getting paranoid about all the countries are joining together because that is what they wanted. They wanted the New World Order. That's not unity of people, unity of all different skin colours and all different cultures coming together. That's what we need to do. So I told you, 2020 will be different. I'm not holding no punches back. Get a grip of yourselves and start really thinking we do need to come together with everybody all around the world. Muslim, Christian, Jewish, whatever. It's not the Jewish people that are a problem, the real Jews. It's the Khazarian mafia, which are the Zionists, which are the fake Jews. So people need to really see what's going on. The guy is not lying, but he represents he doesn't represent a tiny majority at all. Believe their own propaganda and overwhelming people in Iran against Trump's aggression. Trump's aggression of what? He killed a terrorist that killed thousands of people. Taxi. Not into people. There again, little circle, no picture. Not interested, don't waste my time. Like I just said, holding no punches, see you later, bye. Not into it. This is not for people who, people can come in. I'm talking to everyone in chat if you've not seen this. There we go again. Exactly. Fake Jews. The fake Jews, the ones that pretended they were Jews, like I think it says in the Bible or something, are the Zionists, are the Khazarian mafia, which are in the EU. That's why they want us so badly in the EU. People need to research. They always go, Israel and Iran, and no, it's the Jews. No, it's not the real Jewish people. Like the lovely Roseanne Barr and people like that. It's the fake ones that pretend they're Jews, but they're Zionists. And it's a bit confusing sometimes, and that's why people shout out about it. So no, I'm not gonna be all like sweetness and light when it comes to like important stuff on the 3D, because even though we're going there, this is still getting sorted out. People still need to get a little bit triggered to wake up, to come to that consciousness. We have to see the unearthing, which is what's going on. The Middle East is massive. Iran's massive. When Q said big things are happening, big things. That is massive for the people over there to be starting to be set free from an evil regime. And people can't see it. Oh no, but Trump's bad. Trump's bad. And apparently some big fat woman in America said it was her fault that she's fat because it's Trump. Not her fault. It's Trump's fault that she's fat. I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
I still have family members and friends who are stuck there. I speak to a lot of them, and they're all happy. They're all actually said thank you to President Trump for doing that.
They've said thank you to President Trump, and they wrote it on a wall. Thank you, President Trump. So now they can start taking back their country. It's all about we're all taking back our countries, but we can all still be friends and unite with each other. It's not about stopping other people coming to countries. Trump has welcomed everybody. It's had them all in the White House. It's about stopping people with bad intentions coming over the borders. Not normal people that are abiding by the laws we have to have at the minute, or the Constitution. It's people like MS-13 and people that have been paid by Soros and so on and so on to come over to cause trouble, to conquer and divide. People sticking labels on people, which I'll show another comment in a minute, which labels and everything divides people. And that's why we've had words and labels, so it divides. So we're not uniting. Uniting is very important. Connecting. That's why I connect with a lot of people behind YouTube who are in different countries, by the way. And we know people in Israel and stuff like that. So, yeah, people need... I've worked with some people from Iran when I was working in Holland, a great guy. That's what I mean. There's beautiful Iranians, there's beautiful Muslims, there's beautiful Jewish people, but it's the ones that are not working for the good side. So when everyone says those people are bad, Muslims are bad, no, they're not. Yes, there are some that have got a bit of a, thing going on with the extremists, but there's extremists in every race or culture. As I've said before, there's white people that are good, there's white people that are bad. So other people in other cultures are calling the white devil and they did that. Yeah, there's a lot of white men and white women who've done bad things, but there's a lot of white women and white men that have done good things. There's a lot of black men that have done bad things and a lot of black women that have done bad things. Vice versa. There's a lot of black men and black women that are doing good things. There's a lot of Jewish people that are doing bad things. Even the real ones. Do you know what I mean? We're all just human as well. It's your moral compass at the end of the day. So when people just think it's all those people, or even it's all the government, it's all the police, it's all the politics, it's not all of them, because like the Masons, you have to be at a certain level to get to that level to be that. So the ones at the bottom don't know. We're mainly the ones at the bottom. Even in them jobs in the police, it'll be higher ups, not the ones at the bottom, because if they ever got asked, they wouldn't know. We are run by, which favours the powerful. People are pawns used and abused for them to feed off. Yeah, exactly. And I said the other day, people are made to be loved and things are made to be used. Today, it's people are being used instead of being loved. People are being used and things are being loved. Material, that's the problem today.
Actually, one of the Iranians who said this.
It's so funny that people who hate Trump are apologizing to the Iranian people. People, that's not their general. People don't like him. And the news is not telling you that because they just want to hate Trump. They don't want to believe that he's doing something right and he's going to bring peace back to Iran.
But none of this, obviously, is going to...
So please check that channel out. Bringing peace to Iran. He's going round the world. Yeah. I'm not talking to you like this. This is the naysayers. I'm not talking to you. He's going round the world making deals. That's why he was brought into the alliance, because he's a businessman. He isn't making wars. There is no wars with Russia, North Korea, and there won't be with Iran. The only people that are pushing we're going into World War III, or it's looking like it, is the mainstream mafia, Zionist news, mainstream media. Yes, Trump did say they'd killed him. Like, we're not lying. He didn't say did. No, they said they did. Nobody likes him. He's a general who's killed thousands and thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? So people just need to wake up now. So that's Iran and all that, and people, and this person said to me, who I've spoke to, and they spoke to me yesterday, well, I don't see anything going on in the world. I said, you are? But they're on the whole thing. They looked in the New World Order and said, that's getting brought down. You can't see anything going on in the world. Right. Oh, but Trump was wrong to do that. Go to Iran and ask the people if it was wrong. But then again, people favour today terrorists, don't they? They seem to be backing them because the news says so. Therefore, the news said it's true. Don't get me wrong, the news are going to start reporting on truth because they're going to have to. They're not going to be around anymore the way it's going. It's we the people, like Q said, we are the news now. Right, anyway, on a lighter note, let's have another laugh. So, let's go to, some of you will have seen this, and I've been absolutely laughing my head off. Me and Roxanne, the globalist, and I were Skyping each other today, and we were like, oh my God, this is hilarious. Now, some people will think, and I'll come into chat in a bit, that he was joking. He wasn't joking. And do you know why he wasn't joking? Look at the people's faces. Some of you will have seen this. Some of you may not. I've seen it about 5 times, but get ready, because it was hilarious. So, let me just find it. Right, you ready for this? Because I could not stop laughing. Oh, hang on.
Apple roared into the TV game.
Right, this was Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globe bullshit thing that I never watched and never have done. And Tapper's put it in. So I want you to go and watch it after. Watch their faces. We all know what the celebrities are. Not all of them. And he had a bit of a joke with Mel Gibson because Mel Gibson's a good guy. Right, you ready? It's not a joke.
With a morning show, a superb drama.
By the way, Eric Trump said, if you're going to watch anything, make sure you watch Ricky Gervais. This isn't a joke, and it's absolutely frigging hilarious. Can you imagine the celebrities, if they don't know what's going on and Hollywood's going to be taken down? I'd be cacking myself if I was them right now. Watch the faces, listen to what he's saying. They're all trying to pretend to laugh because they're actors. And Tom Hanks is the best one. Watch Tom Hanks' face. Sorry if you didn't know. Sorry to burst your bubble. But Tom Hanks is a paedophile. Most of them are. Watch his face.
Yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon.
He's talking about the celebrities.
Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as
All the awards are for are the elitists and all the people that are involved in it, all the rich people, tapping themselves on the back for fooling all us lot and how gullible we all are. And also for the flat earthers, it's called the Golden Globe Awards. Because they're part of it's like Freemasonry, so they're fooling us. So that's another big thing there, if you get what I'm saying. It's a big show and a big joke. But Ricky Gervais is talking truth. Watch their faces.
Platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time...
He's talking about celebrities. You know nothing. You shouldn't be talking about politics and putting it out to people to sway their opinion.
In school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up.
This is hilarious, right? There's another bit of it, but just listen to what he says. I was laughing my head off.
Yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and off. Okay? So...
He said, get up, thank your little God, get your award and feck off. I was laughing my head off. Well, that's why you can tell things are changing. People say, well, it's not because he got aired on it. Yeah, things are changing though. But if you watch it, let me see if I can show you one with the faces. You need to go and check it out. There's one from 2016, but this was recent. I was wetting myself. Their faces, like Brad Pitt. That's why I said don't get too involved with, oh, I used to love them people. Don't worship people, because you're going to have a big shock. And yeah, the person who said about Tom Hanks' Instagram, we knew that about that ages ago with Q Shoulders, that on the Q drops, he had like missing kids' shoes, random like toddler shoes lying around. Is it this one? I don't know if it's this one.
Apple roared into the TV game by a company
Not that
about
one.
anything.
Not that one. So who saw it? Yeah, fake stars, as I've always said. The stars above are the real ones, not the ones down there. Not the ones down there doing political stuff and telling Iran that they are saying apologies from America. Don't think so. Right. I think it's this one. Is it this one?
No. Shush.
Right.
It's a
You got to listen. I know this hasn't got the pictures on. You've got to listen to this because he's like, no, shush. Like, I'm being serious. So funny. I'm going to find it. Just waffle on while I find it. Is it this one?
Apple roared into the TV game.
No.
It's her daughter, I feel.
No.
A lot of controversy about our next category. No female directors were nominated this year. Not one.
Not a female director.
I mean, that's bad.
Not that one. It was... Oh, was it that one? Well, that was 2016. But we want the recent one of... Was it Sunday Night? Where's it just disappeared to? Right. Ricky. Did anyone watch it? Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. Ricky Gervais. Right, there's one on the Sun. Don't want to watch that. Was it that one? 4 hours ago. Washington Post. Don't really want to watch them. Hi, Dave. Right, I'm going to have to go back. It's like I can't find it all of a sudden. But, let me see. Right, Ricky Gervais. Is it that one? Oh, that's 2016.
Apple roared into the TV.
And we were just laughing. Me and Roxanne were chatting about this behind the scenes. We were like, oh, it might be this one. We were like, oh my God.
Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. Apple roared into the... Do you work for? I mean, unbelievable.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the right one with Brad Pitt's face on it and Tom Hanks's, and I can't find it for some stupid reason. But I hope you've seen it, the ones that have seen it, you know, properly, because it was hilarious. Well, let me go back to
Apple roared into the TV game with a more... Talking of all you perverts...
Here it is. This was on the Sun. So something's happening. People go, yeah, but they can play it because people will think it's a joke, but it's not a joke. Listen to what he says.
Yeah. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly. Talking of all you perverts. It was a big year...
The celebrities.
It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly.
And it's in the
Leaving
chat.
Neverland. Two popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care.
Look
I don't
at
care.
the faces.
You could binge watch the...
Meryl Streep Who's the guy who plays the gangster stuff all the time? Robert De Niro. Sorry if you like him. He's an evil one. Him and someone else. Most of them, it's not all of them, but look at the faces. You can tell he's not joking.
Entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this. Okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up.
Kept
I
saying
know he's
it.
your friend, but I don't care. Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours
Watch the
long.
faces.
Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So...
Watch for Tom
Well, you
Hanks.
say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? If you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and off.
Go on,
okay?
Ricky.
So,
Get up, thank your little God, get your award and feck off. Because no one's interested in your stupid awards, patting yourself on the back, thinking you've dumbed us all down. Guess what? We've awoken.
it's already 3 hours long.
Did you see Tom Hanks's face? That's not the one that I watched. I think it might be on Tappers. There was one where there was quite a few faces, but you'll find it yourself, so it's not like I have to play it. You will see the likes of, I really wanted to get it. Let me just see if I can find it, because it was Robert De Niro's face, and Tom Hanks was a picture. He was like that. So they're not laughing there. You can tell a fake laugh from a real one. They were not laughing. I'm telling you now, when Q said big things are coming, one was Iran. 2, Hollywood's going down. It's about time. They must be kecking themselves. Literally, they must be cacking it, because I would be if I was them.
The TV game.
Let me see if it's the longer one. Yeah, you'll find that. I'm not going to keep looking for it. For some reason, the ones that I think it's disappeared. But basically, I know, can't even look at Tom Hanks. I know, and it's a shame, because this is what I've said before, and I said a few years ago, don't get too enthralled with, when your bubble is going to get burst with a lot of people that don't know about this stuff, you know, they're going to be upset because they've looked up to these people. We all have at some point. And then you realise what's been going on, and then you feel a bit of a fool, and then you look at these people in a different light. This is what I was saying before about the whole, people might think I was triggered before when I was going on about them comments. People need to get real. And people, that was just a silly comment about hair, but what I'm saying is, we need to be real, and when we see something, we need to speak up. So that's why I'm saying, I'm not taking no punches with people this year, messing around in chat and distracting off stupid little things. Yes, I do come with normal things. I come with a lot, and I'll put out there again, this is people's mentality. Let's go to another comment I got by someone I've never seen in chat, because this is people today, yeah? They reckon they've watched me before. So let's see this. Let's just go to this other comment. So, but it's not because I want nice comments, it's just because these comments are like, hello, right, so this person has put a thumbs up, but I'm sure this was the same person. How come you don't talk about QAnon anymore? I do. It's just that we've been relaxing because we got told to have a popcorn, and you know about Q. And you can't really get onto Q that much now because it's happening now. You know what's going on, so you're just watching the show roll out. But I'm sure there was another video, or is it all of a sudden disappeared now? Yeah, here it is. This person also put, this is just ridiculous. It's interesting, here we go again, because this is more important to some people. It's interesting why you have had dreads. So it's interesting that I've had dreads, though I no longer talk about things you used to made me intentionally think you've gone to the left. Right. I'm not sure you was ever right, but you definitely supported Tommy. Right. And I've just seen the other comments, so let's read these comments out. I put, you don't watch me or what I talk about. Why would I be doing Tommy? Bigger things going on and pedo rings being brought down all over the world. I still support Tommy, even if he ends up wrong or right, whatever. And I shared my hair What has sharing my hair got to do with it? My channel talks about a lot of this, as I'm not limited. Left and right is a label to divide. Don't have time for it. So there we go again with silly comments again. If you think the news, it's just Tommy and corrupt government. Oh, if you think it's just the news and just Tommy and the corrupt government, you're in for a shock. Because some people just think it's Tommy Robinson. Because I did a chat about Tommy Robinson way back, about 3 years ago. When I first got into Q, actually, just before I first got woken to Q, I did a show on Tommy Robinson and I got about 14,000 views at the time. So that's where some of my subs came from. And then I moved away from it. So apparently I've gone left because I've got dreads and I've started talking about other things. I still talk about Q and all that. I don't have to talk about Tommy because that's not irrelevant to me. That's irrelevant to me at the minute. That's all good, but there are other things that are bringing that as well. I don't need to do that. So why is it that you have to be talking about Tommy Robinson every 5 minutes of the day? That's not what I'm focused on. So then they put, yeah, you're right, I'm not a troll though, was just expressing my thoughts. You are a YouTuber after all. Truth be told, shouldn't the pedo rings in the UK be a priority though? Okay. So yeah, that's their opinion and that's good that they've put that. Yes, they do have to be a priority, but they're saying, truth be told though, shouldn't the pedo rings in the UK be a priority? I said yet again in the comment, let's go back to what I said. This is where people don't, are people listening or reading what I'm saying? I still support Tommy and sharing my hair. What has that got to do with it? My channel talks about a lot of things as I'm not limited, left and right. Oh yeah, what did I say? Right, sorry. Why should bigger things are going on and pedo rings are being brought down all over the world? That means the UK involved because they're all connected. So I'm like, I did say the UK, all over the world, the UK's included. So some people think they're just bothered about the UK. Yeah, I am, but I want it for everywhere. And that's why I look out everywhere, because it's not just me, and our country. It's all of us, because we're all united as one. So yes, that was an all right comment. The first comment you first put was a bit silly, and I will say that before other people get triggered and start commenting, they can't have their own opinion. They have had their own opinion. It's just that silly thing again of, isn't it interesting why you have had dreads though and no longer talk about things you used to? I still talk about Q. I still bring up Tommy now and again. I don't have to. I talk about majority of all of it. It's just I've calmed down a little bit because we're watching the shit show happen. But then again, they were like, okay, yeah, I'm not a troll, okay. Truth be told, the pedo rings in the UK should be UK be a priority though. No, the UK one shouldn't be a priority. It's world priority. It's all of us. But I did say the UK because I said the world. So I wish people would just listen properly and read a comment properly. That's not saying I don't care about the UK. I think some people think I'm so enthralled in America, and it's like, it's not that. It's everywhere. But as I said to a person the other day, what would you think if America went down and this person said, well, it'd be great because that would mean we'd all be free and like all that. I said, no, that'd be New World Order that Hillary Clinton was trying to bring in. Hi, Kelly. If America goes down, we all go down. America is the last beacon of hope. Just like JFK said before they assassinated him, secret societies. Do you know what? And this is why I had to come on and do this chat of like, will people wake the F up? Yes, I'm feeling a bit triggered today, but it's not like I said I don't. I'm just me being me, and this is the way I do it. Don't like it, don't watch. But if people start going to get triggered by the truth, or me bringing little comments up now and again because people are trying to be snidey, oh well, you best unsubscribe. It's not going to bother me either way. Because all I'm like into really is the people. You don't have to be agreeing with everything I say, but know that we've all been lied to, and we're not going to sit there and pretend that we're all not real and we don't get triggered. I'm saying you do get triggered. You're not real if you don't. Even if you don't act to it, because that's what it's about. It's about trying not to react in a certain way, which I'm still learning. I've said that on many occasions. I'm still going through that. But it is hard sometimes when we're feeling so frustrated for getting people to wake up, because we want people to wake up. We don't want people being scared and being fear-mongered and like, I mean, can you imagine? MSM, thank you. MSM are putting out about World War Three. So all the people who really believe in it and are getting really scared because people have gone to other channels, spiritual channels and everywhere, worrying that what we're going to do and all that. Some people, because some people are like that, if they're not in the right mind, which a lot of people are not because they're all on medication these days and don't know what day it is, might want to take their lives because they're so in fear. That's what they want on that side, the mainstream media. So please realise it's all fear-mongering. So when people say to me, you shouldn't comment, you shouldn't say that, yes, I should, and I should speak out when I feel like it. And if I get a bit of a day where I'm a bit like this, oh well, get used to it because you're going to see a bit more of it. When I'm being real, I'm being real. When I'm being all like airy-fairy, as some people would say, that's another side of where we are too, where we reside. It's thinning of the veils, and that's coming in with the orbs. So people who are interested in, people can come to my channel and maybe only tune into certain different things. Some people might tune in for the orbs. Some people might tune in when I am actually talking about Q. Some people might be tuning in when I talk about lots of different things. I'm not stale or limited in what I talk about, and I can move from it. But at the end of the day, I try my hardest to bring up people in positivity. The day that I'm a bit like this, when I'm getting riled with 3D, when people say, don't look in 3D, yeah, we know that, but I'm sorry. It's part of us and it's real. And if you're not careful and aware, you could be in the wrong time at the wrong place because you just think everything's airy-fairy, which I am in most of the time, but I am aware at the same time it's about both. It's about balance. Everything's about balance. So I'm not taking no shit note this year off no people. You get chucked out, you get chucked out. You get banned, you get banned. Stop moaning about and acting like a victim and get a grip of yourself, and let's be real, because it is real what's going on. So even though we say, oh, we're in a matrix, this isn't happening. Well, don't tell me kids aren't getting raped and kids aren't getting murdered and the wars. Well, yeah, the wars weren't real, as in, they're not real as in we really want to fight. They're set up by elites for money. And Obama was sending money over on crates. We all know that. On Q, we all know that ages ago. Some people are just realising some of the stuff now. It's fake that way. Reality is not what you think is. It's set up for the elites so they get money, we're the slaves. We all die or slaving for them, and that's a fact. What's been going on. So people need to get a grip and look at it. You can be in both worlds. It's about merging it together. But we wouldn't get so triggered and react in certain ways if all this wasn't going on. But that's what they wanted. They want to trigger people because it's divide and conquer and dumbing everybody down. So sorry for getting a bit naughty and jumping in on a comment that someone was making a silly comment that didn't matter anyway. And proceeded to go on because you got it twisted and wasn't listening to a damn word I was saying in the first place. It all started over you're too old to have dreads, and you thought I was getting at a person and attacking them, and then started saying you'd been attacked because you felt attacked. Well, it wasn't really, you were just acting like a victim at the end of the day. You need to stop acting like a victim and get over yourself. I just said I went in on that chat. You can go and see it yourself. I was a bit naughty, but at the end of the day, I'm saying I'm real. We all get triggered, and if you don't, and even if you don't act to it, but you're seething inside, that means you got triggered. We're real. We have feelings. We feel. So I'm not coming with the bullshit of no one ever gets triggered, because I'm sorry, we all do. And what's about to go down, what you're seeing trickling out, it's hard not to, because lots of people around you are going to get triggered, and it's hard. Coming on YouTube, putting up with people like behind the scenes that people don't even know about, doing other things. And I'm not saying I'm moaning about it. I love coming on there talking to people, but people just think it's sitting in front of a camera and you're just like, blah, blah, blah. They don't know how hard it is to be in chat, look at chat, see what people are saying. You do get triggered in chat because, like this person said, and it's true, someone can say something written and it can come across as something else. So you think someone's being a troll when they're not. It's hard, and it's hard to remember what you're talking about, looking at chat and everything else. And if you haven't got a channel or ever been on a channel, then I'm sorry, you don't know how draining it can be sometimes. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do it. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy communicating with people. I enjoy trying to bring joy, frequency. So anyway, tomorrow, I'm just going to shout out and then I'll just come in chat for a bit. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Brian Staveley's channel with the lovely Roxanne. I think about 8 o'clock, I'm not sure, to talk about lots of different things and different connections, but with orbs and stuff, so it's a completely different, different chat. So that's going to be good, and I'll be meeting new people over there. Some people on that channel are probably not going to like what I'm going to say, because some might not be into Trump or Q, but I'm not going to sit there and not say something to pretend I'm something else and I'm not into something, like morph into something else, like I'm a lefty and I don't believe in, I'm not for Trump and this, that and the other. I'm not going to do it. So when I come and talk like this, it's just me being real. People who, like I said, know me, know I get like this now and again. I'm not going to sit there singing Kumbaya, yeah, on a mountain in a loincloth. Sorry, but I'm not. And what people have got to realise with the spiritual path as well, there's a lot of people that get in there that think that you have to back down, you have to sit down, you have to sit on a mountain singing Kumbaya, and you don't look at anything. Well, like I said, you sit there too long and you're not aware, someone's going to sneak up on you and it's not going to be good. So, yeah, life has been made into deception, hence the narrative from MSN. And MSM are the biggest problem. The biggest problem out there is not Trump. The biggest problem out there isn't us. The biggest problem out there is mainstream media. They constantly lie and lie and lie because they are the control. It is like the film And They Live. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. So going back to that silly comment about Netflix that person made, oh, you need to research your Netflix. I know who Netflix is, but basically they stick it in your face. Just like the map of Earth is slap bang in your middle of the face on the UN flag, and so on and so on. So no, I'm not going to sit down and shut up because it's my channel. And if you don't like it, then you can lump it. And that's my rant for today. I was getting a bit ranty. Sorry. Not sorry. I know what a narcissist is when I see one because I dated one. I lived with one. I can see the signs, so I ain't going to back down. I ain't going to back down. If there weren't people shouting out when they can and getting a bit triggered now and again, like I said, there wouldn't be people, patriots around the world, fighting against this. I'm not talking about comments, silly comments. That's not even, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the big stuff. None of us would be on YouTube trying to get things out. I'm not saying I'm right at everything. We don't actually really know. We like to think we know, but when we actually get to that point of knowing, it's on and on and on. I think it just keeps spiraling. We're always learning, always learning. Yeah, narcissistic site. Yeah, the whole of YouTube is narcissistic, psychopathic playground, basically, because keyboard warriors. That person said, oh, you're going on about keyboard warriors. Well, there are couch keyboard warriors. There's a lot of them. They come in all the time. I don't think Trump's a good guy, but I like the hit for you. Yeah, that's fine. Some people don't like him. I'm not saying you have to like him. Some people will say, I'm not really into him. I don't really like the way he talks, but I can see he's doing something. Hence, I will just put out there, the person that I spoke to yesterday said, now this is going to make you laugh, right? How many Americans, let's just see this. How many Americans are in my chat right now? Because this was hilarious. How many American? Put a 1 in chat if you're American. I know there's a couple. Because I need to ask you a question. I see 2 so far. Right. Well, anyway, right. This person said, America's economy is right down. There's nothing good in America at the minute. It's all being dragged right down. No, get it right. It was being depleted by the Bushes, Clintons and Obama, and it's gone right up. It's the best it's ever been in years and years. They said that there's no new jobs. The economy's gone crap. I was like, these people say, I don't watch much. I go within. I know what's happening. Really? So America is not bringing jobs back, apparently. America, your economy is crap, apparently. And all the other stuff what's been brought up, apparently nothing. I was like, what? What are these people looking at? Oh yeah, what? Mainstream media? Just the opposite. Thank you, JP, because you're American. And I'm like, I talk to people in chat who are from America. I talk to people behind the scenes on Skype and other people. oh my God, I'm not just saying it to be against people. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, but you say it's your perception. I see your point, but they are the same team. That's why Trump didn't lock her up. No, you'll be listening. No, they're not the same team. They used to be. She didn't get locked up. She's getting locked up. You have to catch him in all the lies. I just say, watch his space. That's why everyone gets triggered. They're part of the same team. Yeah, because that's what normally happens. That's why they brought Trump in. He's a businessman. Because America, they've been using you as you're what do you call it? A corporation. That's why they needed a businessman. He doesn't talk. Everyone goes, he doesn't talk like a politician. No, because he's not a politician. You all liked him when he's a celebrity, didn't you? Soon as he was a president, because he's going against the elites. Well, we'll see, won't we? But if you really listen to mainstream media, why do they go against him all the time? He's a businessman. He's making deals around the world for no wars. He mentioned Benghazi the other day. Well, we all know what happened there. He was friends with JFK. JFK Jr., by the way, he isn't dead. He knew what he was bringing. He's trying to finish off what he was doing. He's going against the secret societies. Bush was in a secret society. The Clintons and Obama. All people moan about all the trafficking of children, this, that, and the other. They go on about it like it was Trump. That's funny because all that was happening and the depletion of the military and everything when the Clintons, Bush, and especially Obama was in. All Trump is doing is reversing it, but everyone blames it on Trump, but Trump wasn't in then. And like I'm saying, if you are American, your economy is up than it's ever been. Jobs are coming back and all that. Who did that? Trump. Obama didn't do it. He tried to say he did it. What's Trump got a magic wand? Well, I don't know what you had. Obama didn't do anything. Obamacare, really. People homeless. And everyone says, why is Trump not doing anything? He is, but it's big. It's a big job. And he's not actually just helping America. He's helping the world. They didn't want New World Order. It's a new way. So like I said before I go, I'm going to say this, people moan about unity. No, we need to come together. Yes, not in a new world order of one order, a new world order, because that's what they wanted. So that's why people get freaked about. You can't be communicating and being in unity and being a team. And like over here, the people I know, that people don't like us because we're all linking up and being friends and we've all got out, they call it cults. No, it's people just linking and talking and communicating and trying to find solutions for a new way and a new world, not a new world order. So people need to stop getting paranoid about symbols, numbers, the government negative. It's not everybody. Everyone, how do they know? You must be a CIA agent. You really need to get a grip of yourself and stop getting paranoid because it'll make you ill. You know? Why don't Greta Thunberg get herself to China? See how that goes. Exactly. Guy, the war up above us is in swing. Yeah, and we've won it up above, so all it's doing is coming down below and unearthing. And that's why Trump triggers everyone. And all the elites are getting triggered, and that's why you're seeing all the chaos, because mainstream media are pumping all the crap out. The only thing they can go for now is war with Iran. They tried it with Kim Jong-un, didn't work. Tried to blame Russia, didn't work. Iran's not going to work either, because if you start looking at alternative news channels, as I just pointed out before, and it's in the links in chat, if you go back, go and find out what people, the lovely real people of Iran are celebrating. They're not mourning that person's death. Mainstream media will put people on pretending to mourn. We know about the fake crisis actors. People say it's not real. Oh, yes, it is. There's places in Syria and everywhere, or wherever it is, where I'm not saying people don't die and they haven't bombed places, but they have certain places set up and the hospitals have still got beds in and stuff where it doesn't even look like they've been broken because they film it and it's fake. I'm not saying all of it, but a lot, they do have fake crisis actors. And they did it with Tommy Robinson where they got a load of, they flew up above, they filmed loads of people on the march for Tommy Robinson, and then said it was the people that are, were marching against him. It's bullcrap. But absolute bullcrap. So that's all I'm saying. And people go, it's confusing. It's not really if you know which side you're looking at and you go into the right channels. So anyway, I'm gonna go. So like I said, check out Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globe Awards. Ace, brilliant. Watch the celebrities' faces. He's not joking when he said, see, people go, oh, well, it's on the news, but he's a comedian, so because he's a comedian, it was just a joke. No, it wasn't a joke. Go and look at the faces. Definitely look at Tom Hanks. Definitely look at Robert De Niro and that, what's she called? Oh, I can't remember the name of the blonde there. Meryl Streep. Look at them all. And then have a look at the official Vincent Vendetta talking about the Queen, because his channel went down and it's back up now. The Vincent Vendetta is now called, thank you, Tappers put it in chat, the official Vincent Vendetta, talking about the Queen and everything. You know, it's all happening. And this person said to me yesterday, nothing's happening, nothing's changed. I was like, you know, one of them, I'm going to bash my head on the wall. Nothing's changed, okay. But then again, this person said they don't watch anything anyway, so why would they know? Thank you for all you do, Dolly. Where we go one, we go all. Thank you, Revel. You're American, you know that America's being brought back up from depletion. They're putting money back in the reserve because they took it out. You know that your economy's booming at the minute, and people are saying there's nothing changing. I'm like, oh my God. And like I said, why am I interested in America? America falls, we all fall. That's why. Thank you. So, just want to say, yeah, Trump 2020, dark to light, that's what it's all about, truth. So, if you see me getting triggered, don't be offended. But it's me just being real. I've always been like this. Sue, who's in chat, if it's the Sue that has been on my channel since the beginning, if it's you, because I think there's two, you know I get like this every now and again. I'm allowed to get triggered. I'm allowed to bring up a few comments sometimes. Yes, it's hard thinking someone might be a troll. It depends how you read it. You can't tell sometimes. But I am allowed to bring them up. One, it's my channel. And two, I'm only human. So I never said I was perfect. This person never said I was perfect. I never said I was perfect. Never said I was perfect. I cuss. I go on sometimes. I try to be the best positive I can be. 17 thumbs up. But when I do come in for a bit of a release of energy on the not negative side, just the truth inside of I'm just, you know, putting it out there. So what? Sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry. Yes, it's me. So it is Sue. So Sue, just to ask you a question, because you've been on really from the beginning of when I come on YouTube, and I don't actually know how long I've been on here. Quite a few years, and I've had battles with trolls and everything and got past it, and I mean really horrible stuff. I think Sue would say, don't I normally now and again come on with a bit of a... But it's only now and again. But when I do, and I always say, I'm on one. And when I'm on one, it means I'm on one. Yeah, you might have triggered me, well done. I don't do it all the time because I don't go around triggering people and going around to people's channels trying to trigger them. It's just ridiculous. But when I do, I'm allowed to, because the energies are all up and down. Your energies are off the scale tonight. Thank you. I'm just coming with the truth. So if people get triggered, they get triggered. Oh, well, some people need to be triggered because it might actually make them go and look at the truth. Brian Stavel's in the house. Woo woo. And I'm going in a minute. But Brian Stavel's in the house. If you've not checked his channel out, please go over and subscribe if you resonate. If you don't. Because there's no point making snidey comments on people's channels if you're not interested. It's just stupid. But please check him out. And me and Roxanne are on tomorrow talking about orbs and energy and that other stuff beyond the veil that I talk about, that also Brian Staves into, because we all know at the end of the day, past all these lies and all these layers, we are multidimensional beings, and there's new energies coming, and that's why we get a bit riled up. It's the energies as well. There's more beyond it. There's more beyond the government and all that, this, that, and if that's all just to divide and distract, there's more going on than we know. Reality is not what you think. We don't live in the world they say we do. We are part of the spirit realm, whether people get freaked out about it or not. We will be... I did send you some orbs and that, so I hope you can be able to put... I'm not good with tech, so I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah, we're on Brian's channel tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time tomorrow. So if you want to join us, please come over. If there's anybody new in, hello. Hello. And, yeah, I was just releasing a bit of, like... People where you wake up and be real. We all get triggered. It's just that I'm airing it sometimes. And I don't think there's anything wrong in it. It's just me being real. If I was fake, I'd sit down, shut up and I wouldn't say anything. What time tomorrow? 8 o'clock, Rachel. p.m. Yeah, UK time. So thanks for all coming on and listening to me spout. But the thing is, you know, you don't have to yeah, I mean, you can. I was going to say, you don't have to comment and say, oh, don't get, because everyone will go, don't get down, don't let it bring your energy down. I know I'm smiling. It wasn't. It just needed to be said. And there's 33. So I must be a Freemason because there's 33. I can see the number 33, which is hilarious. But anyway, just before we go, I have been making these lovely earrings. And I'll be making a couple more. I'll show you if you can see them. These lovely flower earrings. These are glass, and all my beads are glass or what do you call it, gemstones. I don't do plastic or anything like that, so they're really cute. You've re-sparkled my after holiday slump. Oh, good, Rachel, because apparently I was being negative and horrible. I didn't know where there was Sue Clark. I've never seen one on here. I didn't know there was two Sues. Oh, so was that Sue Clark or was that another Sue? Was that not another Sue? Was that you before commenting or was that another Sue? Oh, no, it was you. Yeah, sorry, I didn't even read your comment, did I? So Sue Clark said, where are you? Yes, you do, and I've always stuck with you. Love your channel. Thank you, Sue. Sue is someone who's sort of followed my channel from the beginning. She knows I do this now and again. It's just me being me. And also, Sue, it's not like I'm looking for validation, as this other person said, but it's just because I know Sue has been with me a long time. But Sue knows that, yeah, she's got a nose piercing like me now. Way! I said we're twinning. Sue knows that from day one of YouTube, I may have changed hairstyles and I may have moved from different chats to other things, but that doesn't change who I am inside. And I think Sue would say, we've not putting words in her mouth because she can say it herself, I think I've always just been me though. I've always tried to bring positivity because that was the whole reason I came on YouTube, whether I get triggered or not. And if people can't see that, then I'm sorry, but just being real. So I don't know what Sue would say to that, but yes, you have. Thank you. I know that because I know what sort of person is, so I can say that it's not being egotistic or big-headed. I know what I came on YouTube to try and put out, and one of the biggest things it was against is narcissists. Came to the right playground. So that's all I'm saying. So, Jeremiah, the Force be with you. So I hope you've all seen the other side of Iran and that they're actually celebrating. Check out Ricky Gervais and check out the official, who did I say? The official Vincent Vendetta. And there's loads of other people that are putting their stuff up. And I might be coming with an interview soon with the lovely Redfield Pill as well. So that's great as well. Interlinking with people all over the world. That's what it's all about. We are one people. We are one people all together. It's not conquer and divide, it's unite. It's people. I'm not talking to people who know, the people out there, the naysayers. I ain't got time for that crap this year, so you've been warned. Not standing for it. I see the real you don't hold back, and this is you. Thank you, Dave. I know you do, because you love it when me and Rox get a bit like, but that's just that other side coming out of me. Years ago, I used to think, like people say, the person said passive aggressive. Well, I've learned to love myself as me. If that's the way I am, that's the way I am. That's me being me. Why would I not be me? You know, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm all sweetness and light 24/7 a day when I want to say something. If I'm an angel, I'm a warrior. That means I'm going to stand up and say something. I think there's a couple of sets of angels. Which ones you are? You're all angels anyway. So thank you. So I shall see you tomorrow about 8 o'clock on Brian Staveley's channel. Please check that out. And I start my college course tomorrow. Sort of mini college course. I've got 2 coming, so I'll let you know how that goes. So that's all fun and games. Imagine, I'm not going to be able to keep my mouth closed. I'll be going, did you see Ricky Gervais? And then oh my God. I'll be going round with the bloody masking tape on my mouth like. Anyway, so that's going to be fun. Yeah. Well, thanks for all coming in. The usuals, as I'd say. The what was it someone said? The Dollians. And I know that when I'm ranting, even bringing comments up, you know where I'm coming from. I was not attacking a person. that person got it totally wrong. Thank you, Sue Clark. Yeah. And I actually got help with some of my things through actually talking the truth. So, you know what I mean? You attract what you are, and all I can see in chat is beautiful people. So, you know, trying to come together with certain things. Yeah. And my hair, talking about hair, because I am going to be doing hair chats as well. You know, I talk about everything, but, you know, it's pretty obvious. And I am going to be talking about how I'm going on with my dread journey as well. Thank you. I slept on it quite well. A peppermint, what was it? A peppermint and tea tree, so your head doesn't get itchy, because they're still a bit tight. And they're starting to come down a little bit, but... And I don't know if the grey looks a bit weird now. I'm like, does that look weird? What I do? But, yeah, red pill, the full college. Yeah, at the full college, yeah, I'll be like, well, you never know. Someone might know, so it should be pretty funny. I'll be listening and I'll be like, what are the people saying? So, yeah, so I love you and leave you. Hugs and kisses. And, I mean, what a bang to the new year. What is it, the 6th today? We've got the Iran thing. We've got Ricky Gervais shouting out about Hollywood. Bring it on, that's all I'm saying. And thank you to you in chat there that I was trying to explain about Trump. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, if I'm wrong in the end, I'll come on and say I'm wrong. But at the minute, if you're looking properly and you're seeing the shit show with mainstream media, and all I can say is see the truth with Ricky Gervais, watch the celebrities' faces. Remember, the being brought down worldwide means the UK as well. It's everything. So, like I said, I mean, the UK is one of the biggest problems of all-time flipping corruption and control anyway. So, like I said, so, yeah, sorry, before I go, I'm getting distracted again. So, I've been making these lovely earrings, because I do talk about my jewellery as well. And I've been making this lovely necklace, and I'm going to be making a lot more, ladies. And Dave, I still need your measurement thing, you know, I'm waiting. I've got your thing. I've got one thing in a bag, and then I've got your other thing. So, this is very pretty. Probably not doing it justice, but the little button on it is like a little, very sparkly, and the little button is like a little glass crystal flower. And mine is a purpley and a sort of white glass crystal. And with a little one on the end, so they're very pretty. And there's another one here. Oh no, there isn't. It's just fell off. Oh no, it's there. Another colour coming, which is purple and blue. Probably not. You can see. Very pretty. So I'm making some of them up. Yeah, they're pretty. I'll just put it back on. Have I done anything else? No, I'm still making my puffies. I'm actually cleaning and resorting out my craft room, because it's an absolute tip over Christmas, and I need to sort all my beads and stuff out so I know where everything is and it's all organised. These may have charms on, I'm not sure yet, but they're very pretty and you can stack them and they're very gorgeous and shiny. I like shiny things. Still want to buy one. Yes, JP. Actually, JP, I mean, I could do one in this style, because you said purple and I said I didn't have any. I don't know if this is your style, but this has actually got a purple on this side and this is like a blue. So it is a bit like, it's a bit like gold and purple and a blue. Don't think I've got a lot of, I'm trying to think, are they purple? I've got gemstones, I've got amethyst, like this. I don't mean this bracelet, but I've got amethyst gemstones. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's because of your thingy. Yeah, if I can get some, it won't be yet, but I could keep the bits aside and I could look for. The only thing is, just trying to think. That bit doesn't hit you. Would it just be this bit through your ear? Because I don't really get like sterling silver, these thingies, but I don't think that would matter, would it? If it's just this bit that goes in your ear, isn't it? I could look for. Yeah, I will be able to. but it might be like sometime next month for that, because at the minute I've just got these ones in. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna go because I've got to what time is it? Yeah, I've got to go and sort my bag out for college. Oh, I'll show you my bag because guess where I got it from? I got this lovely bag, a mustard coloured one, like this, and it goes on your back, and it's from New York, baby. It's when I went to New York, and my mum got it me for college, and I've got all my little pink book and everything. I think it's just first day tomorrow, just signing things and whatever. Actually, this isn't my college one. This is like a mini college. It's not a college. And then I've got college. And also, I don't know if you've noticed, I've got little it's in a plait, but I've got pink thread in my hair there. And there is one round here somewhere, but it's caught up in my hair. So, you'll be seeing all sorts of styles in my hair. I'm sure that'll trigger some people. And I just want to say again, before anyone comments with culture appropriation of dreadlocks, go and check the world out years back. It's not just, to do with one culture or skin tone. Vikings and all sorts had it. And even the Egyptians had dreadlocks, by the way, if people didn't know, if you actually go and look back. So I just want to throw that out there right now. I've already said it because I won't be mentioning it because I'm sure some people will come. So, yeah, so I've got my little rucksack bag thing. It's really cute. I've saved it. I've not really used it. I've saved it since I went to New York for now because I thought it was starting in September. Then it was November and now it's January. So, yeah, so I'll catch you tomorrow on Brian Staveley's channel. So please go and check it out if you haven't already. If you don't resonate, just don't watch. You don't have to, what's the point in watching things you don't like? How did you do the thread in the hair? When you have dreads, you just get like, I've got like, what do they call it? Thread. And you just do this. Say this was your thread. You just do this with it. You tie it round, cross it over, tie it round, cross it over. That's all you do with it, like from top to bottom of it on. So you can have little colours. So you can't see it in the minute. At some point you probably will see. It's just because I've got my hair back at the minute. So, yeah, thank you, Red Eye Jedi. I'm glad you just said that before I go. You just said brushing our hair is actually unnatural when you think about it. Yeah. Your hair, if people didn't know, if you left your hair, because think way back, we didn't have shampoo and conditioner. So, especially if you've got curly hair, but I know straight hair gets knotted. If you didn't have a brush and the shampoos and conditioners that put all silicone crap on your hair anyway, what do you think your hair would do? It would start dreading and getting knotty and getting in big clumps. That's why you've got to like separate in that. My son's hair is dreading naturally looking good. Yeah. I mean, some people have big ones. I've had mine sectioned off, and to keep them like the thickness they are, you just do that. So when people actually research, instead of mouthing off and regurgitating what other people say, and actually find out the spiritual meaning about it, the hair sort of, what would you call it, like, what's it called, protective style, and also, because people go on about culture appropriate, and I'm not into all that, because when you actually look back, how can you tell someone not to have a certain hairstyle when, if you actually probably had the DNA test, which I wouldn't go and do myself, because, you'd probably find out you've got a lot of different things in you, and you can't really say one person, how do you know? So that to me is a load of rubbish. These days, everyone takes everything from everywhere. You'll get people moaning about certain people. Oh, white people have got dreadlocks. Well, that's funny because some black people straighten their hair. So, do you know what I mean? Just saying that. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying, some people go on that side and it's like, yeah, but it's all right for you to do that. But then other people are calling other people out. And all it is to me is everything's to divide. You can't do that because it's and it's like, no. We're here to experience all sorts of different things. So, like I said, people need to start getting real. And stop going with what the social bloody experiment that we've been in for a very, very long time of divide and conquer. I always say, it doesn't matter what God you believe in. Sorry, some Christians might be like, wah, 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 wah. I just think as long as you're coming from heart and you're coming from love and you're not out to purposely harm anyone or murder anyone, anything bad like that, then just get on with it at the end of the day, you know. So, yeah, exactly. But people just think they can stick their oar in everywhere. Don't you like hair down? Yeah, but I had it down this morning, but I got hot. But the thing is, it's a bit sticky out in the minute. They've got a fall. When they're first tight, they've got a fall like this is falling now. It used to be a bit more like that. So, yeah. But I do actually like my hair up in big buns because it's quite big. I like big hair. They made combs out of bone years ago. Yeah, but before they made a comb, what were they doing? You know? And they probably had to make a comb because your hair would have got so knotty. But if it before it that, when it got knotted, it would have naturally got sort of matted or something. Even Native American Indians had dreads. There's all sorts of, some people just think it's like one sort of race or culture, do you know what I mean? When actually it was actually loads. Even you know, Vikings and stuff like that. And then you could go into the Celts and then you could say, well, I've got Irish in me. So when you go back, people are wrong when they say it's only for certain people. Because that's what they're taught to believe. It's all about intention. Yes, Effie, as I always say, it's all about intention. My intentions aren't bad intentions, no matter if people think I've been triggered or whatever. My intentions aren't bad or anything. Oh, thank you, Red Eye Jedi. I love them too. I always think they're beautiful anyway. But like I said at the chat the other day, I didn't have them done for fashion or a trend. I had them done, well, one, I think they're beautiful. Two, I've been thinking about for 3 years. 3, my hair's curly and hard to manage now. It's getting longer and does knot up anyway. That's why you didn't really see me wearing it down a lot. And it's a spiritual thing and it is an antennae. And the whole thing with dreads is because you don't get hair fall naturally. It goes in your dread. That's why they thicken up. Some people say it's like a spiritual thing as in you're not losing energy because you're losing your energy of your hair. If you look into it, I don't need to explain it because I think people should look into stuff themselves and you'll find things interesting when you actually look things up. So, yeah, it's like I said, I'm not bothered if people don't like them. I said to someone today, do you like them? They were like, oh, I don't know if I like them. I mean, I've got to get used to it as well, but I'm getting used to it. But I love them anyway. It's just, used to the heavier and the bigger and stuff like that. But apart from that, it's okay. It's not you, it's me. So 2 hours are still going, right, I'm going now, it just reminded me. So yeah, I've got to get up early anyway. Kids are back at school. Yeah, Rachel's on 4% battery. And yeah, thank you, Violet. You know, and there's people out there, like I said, I will be talking about them because there might be people out there who've got them, thinking of getting them and want to see what I think about my whole experience with them. And as I go on, they're going to change. They're going to, you know, whatever. Exactly, Sue Clark. Exactly. So I'll see you all tomorrow on Brian Staveley's channel at 8 o'clock over on Brian Staveley, me and Roxanne. So see you all soon. Bye.